Guys, so hi, this is Divakar. This is the channel named Origin Knowledge Kings. In this channel, we will looking. In this video, we will looking at the third video in the series of Python basics. So in this video, we'll be looking at break and continue statements, and also we'll be looking at the comments. Actually, I said comments in second video, but actually I forget to teach you. So in this video, we will learn comments too. Okay. And I already said in the comments, right? If you want me to take in some other language like Hindi and Tamil, I am ready to do it. So please put in the comment section so that I will know how much people are interested to do so. Okay, fine. So let's get started. Actually, I am using mobile to record this video because there are two main reasons. The first and foremost reason is actually many people did a lap and PC, right? So that they can't code. They're thinking like that, but actually we can code in any mobile, in Android, in iOS. We can code in any mobile. If you have Android phone, you can install this PyDroid 3 app. In this you can code Python. It's more than sufficient for you people. So as well as the second reason why I'm just recording this video in mobile phone is actually my lap is damaged. The DC port is damaged, so that I given to the shop. That's it. Okay, fine. So let's get started. So first we'll be looking at the break and continue statement. So before I need to say comments. Okay, so what is meant by comments? In any programming language, a comment is written to just explain the code. If you take any programming language, doesn't matter whether it is Python, JavaScript, doesn't matter. If you take any programming language, the comment has a significance. Like if you write a code today and if you see it today, you will get a good output of it, good insight of it, right? If you write a code today and if you see it today, you will be getting a meaning out of it. But if you write a code today and if you see after a week or after a month, you won't understand it quite well. Even you are the writer of that particular code, you won't understand. So think of other people, how they can understand your code, because many codes are written and just saved in the server for a year or 2 years. Okay, so another person is seeing that, how they can understand. For that particular purpose, comments are used. Comments, the compiler neglects the comments. The comments just a statement. Okay, you just need to write what a block of what a particular block is doing. You just write that particular line above the block is just enough. What is doing, you need to write. That is what the comment is, and the compiler neglect that. Is completely for your understanding purpose. Just a English empty English statement. That's it. So I am writing a comment. Make a note of it. If I just write something like a equal to 6, and if I need to say this is a assignment statement, how I can say is just I need to write a comment. That's it. For Python, if you want to write a single line comment, you need to put at symbol, like ash symbol. Okay, so I'm writing assignment statement. You can write anything. This is assignment statement. You can write anything. Doesn't matter. Okay. So this is a comment. Assignment statement is a comment. So the compiler neglects that particular line, and the control moves to the next line. Assignment takes place, and again I'm gonna increment this particular thing. A plus. Sorry. A. 1 minute. I'm just giving a plus equal to. And I'm printing the value, so I need to write this is increment, right? So I'm just writing above it increment. You don't have to write for these small things. You need not want to write comment, but actually I want to say what is comment. That's what I'm writing for these small things. But in reality, you'll be not writing for these small things. You'll be writing for a particular block of, for example, if you write a simple function, or not a simple function, a complicated function, you don't know what the particular function doing in each and every step. So for a whole, you can write a comment about that block so that you will be getting a good insight out of it. Okay, so I'll be writing increment. Again, a is incremented, so I'm just gonna print the value. So print a, and I'm just gonna write printing, something like that. Printing. So if I run this code, wait a minute, spelling's wrong. Printing. Okay. So if I run this code, I'll be getting 7. Yeah, 7. See, if you neglect all the comments and if you write just a code, the same output 7 will be getting in the screen, because the compiler takes out of the comment. Okay, so the comment is simply for your understanding and for others to understanding. It's a good practice for you people to write comments from this minute. Okay, for if you write a single comment, this hash symbol is used. But if you want to write something like two or more multi-line comment, how you can write in Python is you can use this symbol, 3 quotes. You can use these 3 quotes. Okay, so if you want to write something like this, so this is a multi-line comment, and if I run this, again I am getting this sound. You see that comments are neglected. That's it. So if you want to write a multi-line comment, you need to use 3 quotes, and if you write a single line comment, you need to use hash symbol. Okay, fine. And we can just move into the break and continue statements. Okay, so we'll be looking at break, continue, and also we'll be looking at pass. And in the next video we'll be looking at functions. Okay, you don't worry, I'll be like, this is just a first step. Okay, you'll be climbing more than 10 steps in this video. Like, you'll be going more advanced in the future videos. Like, you'll be looking at polymorphism, inheritance, and after that error handling we'll be looking at. And after this series you'll be having web development series. In that you'll be having both Python and PHP, and after that it will be there machine learning, artificial intelligence, and deep learning. Okay, and I will be also teaching you data structures and algorithms. And make a note of it, data structures and algorithms are very important for you people to get into giant companies like Google, Amazon, because they are completely looking only data structures and algorithms. So you must ensure that you are so much strong in data structures and algorithms if you want to go into such like giant companies. Okay, fine. So we'll be looking at these 3: break, continue, pass. First we'll be looking at break. For example, I'm just writing a for loop I'm just gonna print from 1 to 10. Okay, so for I in range of something like 10, so that 11, so that I will be getting up to 10. Okay, I'm gonna print I. That's it. So what this gonna do is we'll be getting first I'm explaining once again. Make a note of it. First, range of 11 gives the numbers ranging from 0 to 10. So first 0 enters into I, and that 0 print. Actually I need from 1 to 10, right? So I need to write 1 comma 10, so that starting point is 1 and ending point is 10. Sorry, so the 1 is getting into this I and printing 1, so 1 is printed, again 2, and 2 is printed, again 3, and 3 is printed, and cycle goes on up to 10. After 10, 11 doesn't exist, so the loop terminates. But if that gave a problem like you should neglect only 5, how you can write? So at 5 this loop shouldn't exist. Okay, at 5 this loop shouldn't exist. That's it, right? I need to print 1, I need to print 2, I need to print 3, I need to print 4, and at 5 I shouldn't print, and again 6 I need to print, and 7, and goes on, right? So at 5 I need not to print. So how we can do is, we can do this with the help of continue statements. How we can do? Wait a minute, I'm just showing it out. If I equal to 5, if this is the case, I need to simply iterate. Okay, so that you won't be getting printed. So what I'm saying is, just write this print I. You just write out of this block. Okay, because wait a minute, so if I equal to 5, you just need to continue. That is, if I value is 5, you need to end that particular iteration, and you need to increment the iteration. That is, you need to move on to the next iteration. That's what this continue statement means here. But if you write print of I, if you write print I inside this if block, what will happen is, nothing will happen. That continue just terminates, okay, nothing will happen. But it's quite good to put out of if block, because if I equal to 5 only, we need not print, right? It should be printed for every value of I comma 11, right? So you should print I out of if block, because if block doesn't give any meaning to that print I. That's what I'm saying here. So you know how to use this continue, right? If I run this code, I need to get 1 to 10, and I shouldn't print 5. Let's see what is going to happen. See, 1 2 3 4 5 is not there, 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so Python is simply a very easy language, guys. That's why I'm choosing Python. I know JavaScript, PHP, but what is the reason I'm just first taking this Python is the market needs Python, as well as Python is such a easy language. You can just write like something, okay, you can just make a big out of it. Okay, so like continue, and if you put a break instead of continue, what will happen is the iteration goes on from 1 2 3 4, and once the I value gets 5, a block moves to this if I equal to 5 and checks, okay, 5 I value is 5, and again the block moves to break, and what this break does is it completely terminates the whole loop. Okay, it completely terminates whole loop. That is, you will be getting only values from 1 to 4. If the value is 5, there is a break, so the loop terminates. Again the value doesn't go for 6 and 7 and goes on. You will be getting only up to 4. That what is the difference between continue and break. Continue is it just terminates the iteration, but break terminates the whole loop. I'm just writing it, and just copy paste. I'm just giving it in the description so that you can make a note of it. I'm taking this because many youngsters, like many beginners, are just confusing with break and continue. Okay, so make a note of it. Break terminates whole loop. But continue just terminates the iteration. Okay, it's very weird to just type in this phone, because the keys are very close, right? I was experienced in typing the computer, and it was very difficult for me to type here, but I need to write whole iteration. Okay, so this is the difference between break and continue. And pass is just simple, right? What is pass is, if you write, for example, you are doing some application, and if you want to write some 3 or 4 functions, if you want to do some small application, just 3 to 4 function, do good out of it. So if you write some 3 to 4 function, like def, what I will be saying functions in the next section, you just know what is pass in this section. So def, I'm just writing a function named def func1. So I'm just writing it something like this, a equal to 1, something, I'm just writing it. And again def func2. And again something. Okay, so just we can keep it with 2, okay, so that it is simple. So if you see here, for example, I don't know what this function I don't know what this def1 function is gonna do. Okay, I need to just check the def2 function. So I'm just writing a code for this. Okay, whatever the code, I'm just writing it here. But if you want to just check the function 2, how I can check? I can't check, right? You need to check the whole code. So if you check the whole code, this function 1 gets errored because there is nothing inside this block. So if you want to skip a block, or if you want to skip a block, what you should do is you should write just pass. It will do everything. So if you write pass, what the control does is, okay, this block need to be excluded, so it just uh, eliminate that and control moves on to the next block. Okay, so if I run this, okay, there's nothing inside, this is okay. So I'm just writing like print Diva, because I was printing my name in the beginning and after that I didn't print. That's what I need to print my name with. I love to do so. Okay, so what I'm just copying. Okay, no problem, just keep it so that it's easy. So if you see here, the number prints, yes, okay, I need to call a function, right? I need to call it. I'll be giving how to call a function, how to create a function, everything in this next class. Okay, you just uh, remember what is pass here, that's enough. So I getting Diva, right? That's it. See, 1 2 3 4, that's the previous code, and Diva is the function code. So this is something about break, continue, pass statements. So okay guys, in this days, so that's it for this video. Okay, so if you like, if you like this video, please like it, subscribe my channel and click the bell icon, and you will be getting notification when I created more playlists in the future, like web development. Yay, because these are going to be ruling the world, right, in the future. So you should know to serve, you should know these things to serve you in the future. Okay, okay, thank you guys, thank you. As this